Look at him. He's just dickered. Just dickered, boys. Son of a bitch.
Yo, yo. Class A, and macro. Not connected, not elected to participate. Bouncing down the stems will make your head hurt. Enjoy the takes. Says her who's
Hey guys, welcome back to Take a Wide. This is episode 249. Let me start off by saying this Wednesday, this is out on Monday, so in 2 days, on the 8th, or not on the 8th, sorry, on the 12th, December 12th, this Wednesday, I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a live stream with my buddy Derek. He runs the I always say this. He runs the Walk Show, and it's a podcast based out of Guelph, and he's celebrating his first year into doing podcasts. So we're going to do a cool live stream on Facebook and probably on Instagram. There's an Instagram post with a contest that we're having. We're going to be doing a grand prize giveaway that has toques from Ironclad Graphics and Wellington Brewery. There's a Heartbeat Hot Sauce to give away, a Dapper Beard Oil, Gold Tusk to give away, Taker Wide shirts, the Walk Show shirts, and it'll be fun. I'm not sure if you guys checked out the other live one I did with Mark, but it was really cool because it's like you guys can participate too. There's a chat that happens on the Facebook stream, even on Instagram too, and I can take calls. So we're going to be having topics and taking calls and chatting, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a cool celebration of a year for Derek, and it'll be a good way to catch up with everyone right before the holiday season. So mark your calendars, this Wednesday, December 12th, live stream. So let me jump into the sponsors, because a lot of these sponsors actually donated things for the show, or for the live stream. So again, I know it takes a while to get through these, but they do help me get them out to you. It's not free to host the website or to do the hosting of the episodes and the shirts and any ads or any other sort of expenses that I incur. So please just give them a follow if you can. Comment, buy their stuff, like their stuff, anything helps. So here we go. Heartbeat Hot Sauce, the first sponsor. Heartbeat Hot Sauce is a hot sauce company from Thunder Bay. They were on season 6 of Hot Ones. They make delicious hot sauce. You can buy them across Canada and in the States. And it's really, really dope because it is my friend Al and his partner Nancy that kind of started it on the side. And the product is amazing. So they started doing more and more. And actually, episode 221, I talked to Al about kind of the story of how it came to be, but it's fucking dope. This is their full-time gig, making good hot sauce, and they have merch, and they're getting it all over the place. They did a collaboration with Cancer Bats. It's really crazy. Like, it's a really cool success story, and I'm really happy to be lined up with them and have my name on their stuff and their name on this one. So if you're a hot sauce fan, Christmas is coming, buy some hot sauce. It's really good. I think a lot of you have tried it, but if you haven't, try it, man. It's so fucking good. Heartbeathotsauce.com. You can go there and find where it's sold. If you want to order online, use promo code TakerWide5 and save 5% off of your cart. It's really good stuff. Perfect for a stocking stuffer. So Heartbeat Hot Sauce. Go support small business. Most of these are all small business, so go support all of them. Next, we got DFA Tattoos. If you're heading to Montreal, if you know anyone who's in Montreal and they need a tattoo, tell them to go to DFA Tattoos, 328 St. Catherine Est. It's a shop run by quality people, quality artists, and the vibe is super chill there, man. It's not stuffy. It's not intimidating. They're very welcoming. They'll help sort you out with whatever you guys need. Bold portraits, fucking custom flash. They have everything. They've grown and grown over the last bunch of years, and literally from bigger shop to bigger shop to bigger shop. So I think that speaks a lot to them as a business. It's a really, really cool place. And yeah, tell your friends and go there yourself. DFAtattoos.com. That's how you can find them. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram. Really great stuff. Kevin Rigo of Hefner Toyota is the next sponsor. Kevin's a car salesman. And I only laugh because we are musicians, right? Most of us. And it's not as if we have mad cash and we're, you know, a lot of us have committed to, I'm mostly maybe speaking to myself, like not really a stable future. I'm going to get to the point here, but it might be a dream to buy a new car is basically what I'm saying. But, a lot of us are getting older. Some of us are in that boat. Some of us know people who are in that boat that are going to purchase a car, a new car, or a used car, whatever. If you're in Cambridge 519 area, go see Kevin. I've known Kevin for a long time. He supports the DIY ethic. He knows how important this kind of shit is to people like us. So I know that he'll take care of you if you go and see him. If you have questions about a new car, hesitations, it must be intimidating. I'm not buying a new car anytime soon, but if I was, I would like to trust someone with a purchase like that. It's a big purchase. So 100%, man. Vouch for Rigo. Sweet dude, honest guy. He won't fuck you over. He won't pull any crazy shit. He's just a rad guy selling cars. So if you're looking for a car salesman you can trust, 3121 King Street East at Hefner Toyota. Go find Rigo. Mention the show and you'll get special pricing on new vehicles, which is fucking awesome. Next, we have Ironclad Graphics. They're a screen printing shop in Kingston. They specialize in apparel printing. They printed my shirts. They've printed a ton of my band shirts. I've been working with them for a long time. They can be competitive with their pricing. They ship coast to coast. Just if you're looking for a merch company, throw them in the hat. Hit them up and see what's up. Ironcladgraphics.com. Next, we have Dapper Beard Oil. Just a couple more here, guys. It's a beard oil company. They're giving away a beard oil for the live stream. And again, it's just a guy who got passionate about something, wanted to try something different aside from a 9-to-5 grind, and made his own 9-to-5. Andrew is very courageous and bold to do that. Anyone who does that is really takes a lot of balls to do that. And he's doing well. It's fucking awesome. He's seen press in GQ and Huffington Post. CBC did a piece on him, I think. And again, it's a quality product that kind of sells itself. There's a lot of beard oils out there, but I've used this. It's really good. It's not intense. It's functional. It's ethically sourced. It's 100% natural ingredients. It helps reduce beard dandruff. It helps repair your beard. It helps hydrate. It's antibacterial. It's really cool. And just to top it all off, man, he's doing a promo code, Takerwide free ship, and you save the shipping on beard oil. Perfect time to get it right now. It comes in a nice little package, handwritten note I got when I got mine. It's just really, you can tell that he cares about his company and his business, and support him if you can. Go to dapperbeardoil.com and use that promo code, Takerwide free ship. Save on the shipping. Wellington Brewery, they're out in Guelph, and they provide the beers. They provided toques for this giveaway too. They're really rad. They make award-winning beers. They've been doing it since like 85, I think. They're Canada's oldest independently owned microbrewery. And they take pride in being an active member of the community. They take part in countless events, and they support charitable causes. They do... what is it? I know they did it on the Queen of Craft Grisette. They were donating 25 cents of each of those sold to the Guelph Wellington Women in Crisis. But I believe on the new party packs, they're also doing the same. I don't have one on me. I'm not going to dig it right now. But just a cool company, even in that they're supporting this show. So if you're out and about, grab a Wellington Brewery from Guelph. Dave Levitt Photography is the last sponsor. He's a photographer here in Cambridge. I've known Dave forever. If you're looking for promos or website help or music video to be shot or wedding photos, Levitt can help you out. He's legit as fuck. He cares about what he does. He's been doing it for a super long time. And just above all that, he's a really good guy. So if you're looking for a photographer, find Dave at davelevittphotography.ca. Find him on Instagram. Follow him. Hashtag him something silly. I don't know. Dave's great. So yeah, those are all the sponsors, guys. Thank you for the time in listening for that. So this week, I'm talking to Mike. I don't want to try to say his last name because I know I'm going to fuck it up. But Mike is from BC. He plays bass in Dead Quiet, and also he plays bass in Hashteroid. I met him when Grubert played with them and Black Wizard in St. Catharines, I feel like a couple years ago. but met him is probably just like a hello, and that was it. I think it was a little while ago, but we're all like mutual friends, and I just had hit him up, just like, hey man, let's talk for the show, and always stoked to do a conversation like this with someone I actually don't really know that well. But it'll be as if we're at a show and we have time to sit and talk about what is rad about music and how he started, and we can talk about Europe because some shit went down in Europe with the Dead Quiet guys. But let's do this. This is 249 with Mike. So yeah, man? Did you have a show yesterday? Is that what was up?
When I went out to a show. I was supposed to go to a show last night.
Okay.
There was Sore Points, a Vancouver punk band was playing with some band called Nightbirds at SBC, place with the skate ramp.
Okay, SBC.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of down on Hastings, and it has a half pipe is like the place where the crowd stands, and the stage is built at the end of the half pipe.
Okay, cool. Have you ever
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
done Soy Bomb? Did you ever do that in Toronto when it was about?
No, we've only played Hard Luck in Toronto.
Okay. That was on that. Was that on that last?
Yeah, two times. Yeah, the 2 times Dead Quiet's been out there. The first time with Black Wizard, and then with Ancients the second time.
Okay, word. Yeah. So in my little intro, I was saying, I think we did play together, right, in St. Catharines. Like I met you there.
Yeah, at that house show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear played. Yeah, that was the Black Wizard tour.
Yeah. It's a. I feel like an ass a lot of the times because you meet so many people in such a rush that it's hard to remember, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so
many tours and all that, but yeah, I remember that show. They're playing that little basement, and my hair there's like nails sticking out of the boards. Something, my hair getting caught on and pulling hair out during the middle of the set. And that was fun. Good times.
Yeah, it was cool. Cause like those Black Wiz dudes, like they're busy and they're like kind of bigger. I don't know. I can't say bigger, but I feel like they're always really busy. So it was cool to see them in a little basement like that.
Yeah, totally. They've done some pretty big tours. So they did that one with Volbeat and Killswitch Engage. They're playing like stadiums and shit. Yeah.
Ugh.
It was nuts.
I wonder what that's like. Like I never do that, so I kind of feel like it might take like 3 or 4 shows before it's like, okay, this is normal now, because that's so insane.
Yeah, that'd be nuts to me. They said it was pretty wild because they're still rolling up in their van, loading their gear by hand. And the other bands have forklifts and crews and stuff.
Fucking forklifts, like branded, like Caveller Tech forklift.
Said it was pretty nuts, a whole nother world than what we're used to.
Jesus, man. Yeah. Well, I wanted to like just pick your brain and just see. It's at some point we all start, right, and at some point we end up in St. Catharines in a basement, and there's like a long road that leads to that. So like, where did you grow up? Did you grow up out in Van or?
I grew up in Coquitlam.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a suburb of Vancouver. About like an hour out or something. Yeah.
Was it?
There.
Were your parents like musicians?
No. My grandma on my mom's side was an artist, like painter, drawer, that kind of thing. So that's really the only other artist in my family. Yeah, I just kind of picked up bass. My brother played guitar when we're in elementary school, middle school, and I just started playing bass to do the same thing, but something slightly different.
Do you remember?
He didn't really. Yeah, what are you gonna say?
No, so this is the whole FaceTime. There's always this like fucking delay.
That little delay there. Yeah, totally.
It's all good. We'll figure it out. I was gonna say, you always did bass? You started with bass right from the beginning?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
Yes. When I was 13, I took lessons for about 6 months with a little small shop in Coquitlam, and that's how I started playing with my fingers. Actually, because I only play with my fingers.
Okay. Yeah. What do you? What do you remember about your teacher then? What stands out?
He wouldn't let. I came in with a pick. He wouldn't let me play with a pick. Because I was listening to like punk, like pop punk, Green Day, and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to play with a pick and do that kind of stuff. And he was like, "I teach how to play bass. You play with your fingers."
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was pretty strict about that. And I just like, okay, and then just kind of played like that, and that's how I've played since then.
Like, I'm sure you've like fucked with the pick, but just never felt right for you, or?
Yeah. I think I just kept playing with my fingers more because all the exercises I had to do.
Hmm.
And then I just found I was able to. It's more dynamics, I think,
Hmm.
with fingers.
I always
There's definitely,
go ahead. Go ahead.
there's definitely stuff you can do with a pick that you can't do with your fingers, and I miss that sometimes. But for the most part, I prefer it that way.
I used to play bass like a little bit, like everyone did probably, but I always felt like I knew what I was doing, or I felt like I looked impressive when I played with my fingers. Like put the pick in your mouth and like like fucking look at me.
Yeah, totally.
Total fucking dork. When you started playing with your brother, was it so he started and then is he older than you? Was it like, oh, he's cool, I want to do the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
And then, we would just kind of jam together, do like Green Day covers and some Jimi Hendrix songs and stuff, and simple stuff.
What like how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, so you're about 13. So what is that? Like, what are you learning around? Is that fucking what's the Nimrod? Is that then around then?
Yeah. Nimrod and Dookie, I think, came out just a little bit before my time, but I still got into that record.
Man, it's that record is still pretty awesome. Dookie's still pretty dope.
Yeah, totally.
Man. It's kind of crazy how well that record has aged. Because you think when you're a kid, like some things are novelty, where it's like, oh, this is the first time I heard something that drop tuned or something that fast, and you revisit it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Green Day's like that one's kind of like, this still holds. At least for me, it still holds up.
Yeah, I'll have to go over that one. I've been going through a bunch of old records from my past and seeing if they hold up, and some of it does, some of it doesn't. Like that's kind of the stuff I grew up on, like a lot of new metal stuff. It doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up.
I did an episode of this where we listened to Korn's first record just to see if it was like same thing or if it kind of still held the test of time, and it kind of doesn't.
No, it's very, very dated. Very dated.
Very dated, awesome. Man. Okay, cool. So your brother started playing and you started playing. Was your first band with him? Like,
no, my first actual band was with friends of his, actually. He didn't play for very long. He got into sports a couple of years after he started playing, and I just kept playing music. And
yeah,
it was in high school, his older friends. They asked me, they needed a bass player. They had a band, and I ended up joining them. Just doing like rock, kind of poppier stuff.
Okay. Did you feel like cool because they were the older kids? Like, oh, my brother's cool older buddies want me to play.
Yeah, and I was like 17 playing bars with them and stuff, and that was pretty fun.
And this whole time, is it like did you get your bass through your parents, or like how did you get your first instrument?
My parents bought me my first bass. It was a J Tercer short scale. It's a cheapo brand made of balsa wood probably or something. It was.
Do you still have it?
No, I gave it to a family friend of mine, a younger friend. He wanted to start playing music, and I just handed it down to him.
Does he still use it, or do you know?
I haven't talked to him in a few years, but I should be seeing part of that family at Christmas this year, so maybe I'll find out. We're still in touch with him, so yeah.
No, that's cool, man. What was your first gig? Do you remember? Like first, even if it's covers.
First gig was probably the community hall in Sydney on Vancouver Island.
Huh.
So I lived in Coquitlam, and I was about 13. Right after I started playing, I moved to the island to town of Sydney. It's just outside of Victoria, about 45 minutes by the ferries.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was playing we played shows at the community center there, and there was a few community centers in the surrounding communities that we'd play at, kind of thing. Just all ages shows like that for the first little bit.
Can you remember the first one? Like, did you like wear any special like fucking outfits or anything like that? Like, the first one's a pretty big deal, you know?
Yeah, frick. I think it was pretty nerve-wracked. I remember that. So it's kind of a blur because it was actually like a pretty big stage at this community center. or like 5 feet above, or like a few feet above everyone else. It was like a big like theater kind of stage.
Okay.
So they're playing this massive room to like not very many people. It's kind of a just stay focused and try not to fuck up because it was my first gig.
Was it originals or covers?
Originals and covers.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that advice like you guys need to do covers first and then sneak your originals in there? No.
Yeah, usually like from older guys, like, oh, you should play covers and stuff, and I was kind of like playing, original tunes mostly.
Oh man, what was the band called?
We changed our name several times, I believe. We were called Los Conquistadors at one point. We're called Finley, which is the name of the street that our drummer lived on. That's where we jammed at.
Okay.
I think that's the name that we put on the CD. I have the CD somewhere.
Oh shit.
We made an album on a laptop. Yeah.
Holy fuck! What, like Cakewalk or something way back then?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that was
a little microphone coming out of the headphone jack and something like that. It was pretty ghetto, but
hey man,
the CD still lives somewhere, man. It still lives.
Yeah, like
I have it in a box somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
I love that. Like looking back, just like you don't know any better about anything, like tone or gear or songs to play. It's just like blind enthusiasm. Like, yeah, fuck it, let's record this demo with one mic.
Yeah, exactly.
When you
had no clue what you're doing.
No, yeah, it's fucking no idea. You know what's actually awkward too when you see. I actually just came across some band just doing some release, and they're grown-ups, but they just kind of started out, so it's really awkward because they're making like little kid mistakes in like even I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but like their graphic design. It's like, ugh, it's like clip art, you know. But
yeah, totally. That's exactly what our CD was.
Fucking skulls and shit.
Sometimes you gotta go through those phases.
You do, yeah. I'm glad it was when I was a kid and not, when I have a mortgage. It'd be weird.
Yeah, totally.
But whatever. When you started, like, how did you think it would play out? Did you have like we're gonna do this and this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen? Like, did you kind of have a story in your head of like, I'm in a band and it leads to here being a success?
Yeah, more recently, since I moved to Vancouver and started focusing on bands a lot more, I've kind of had designs for what to do with the band. But back then, with that first group, it was just playing for fun. And then after that, I went to school and kind of thought music would just be a hobby.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a university degree at UVic. I was there for 3 years, and then I just dropped out. So I was just kind of playing music on the side, and kind of at this point realized that I just wanted to play music full time. So I was like skipping class to jam with buddies and stuff, and made the move to Vancouver because no one in Victoria wanted to play heavy music with me. There wasn't much of a stoner scene back then.
When was this then? What year is this?
Like 2000, like, so I graduated high school 2005. And so like 2008, 2010
is when you moved.
2011. So like kind of back then. There was Crown the Wolf. That was a really good band in Victoria.
Crown the Wolf. Wow, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, they were active for quite a while. Put out a couple good records. That's when Mendoza was in Victoria too, and they were probably like the best sludge. You know Mendoza, right?
You know what? Not really. It doesn't. I might to know who's in it. Who was in it?
It's this guy, Derek. He also plays in a bunch of other Victoria bands, Chunkosaurus, Azadanum.
There was
Nina, she plays in Heron, the drummer, Heron from Vancouver.
I knew there was a band called like AK-47, I think, on the island. And
yeah, I saw them play back in the day.
Way back. I played the Fernwood Community Center, I think, once.
Oh,
I
saw shows there.
That was what it was called? Fuck.
Kincaid?
Yeah, there was a band called Kincaid, I think, from out there.
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that. I remember a band called Kincaid.
It was like pop punky stuff, but...
yeah,
I'm
very familiar.
Anyway, yeah, Mendoza. There's a Crown the Wolf. Fuck, did Crown the Wolf play with Spread Eagle a long time ago?
Yeah, I think so. That was the same era.
Okay. There was a second there where I played, like... Do you remember Mongoose, those guys?
Yeah.
I played with them
I've seen
for
them before.
a quick little run, once with Spread Eagle, and I feel like that other band we just mentioned. Anyways, so you move because there's not much happening on the island.
Yeah, I couldn't find any dudes. I was playing in a reggae band at the time with
Just to
some old
play?
friends of mine. Yeah. It was fun. Like, I had a great time with that, but like I wanted to play something heavy,
Huh.
kind of stuff I wanted to write. And then so I had a bunch of friends who lived in Vancouver. The guitar player in Hashteroid. I've known him since like kindergarten.
Wow.
So like 27 years we've been friends. And so after I moved to the island, we stayed in contact just because we liked Queens of the Stone Age and Caius and Monster Magnet. And so we just kept in contact because of our similar music tastes. And then it was several years before we actually started the band together. But I moved to Vancouver, went to audio school for a year at Pacific Audiovisual Institute, which is now bankrupt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they never actually sent me my diploma either.
What?
Which is pretty
Sorry.
yeah, a whole bunch of people from my semester, actually, in my class, we all graduated, but we never actually got our diplomas sent to us.
The fuck?
And shortly after, I went bankrupt. So
So you like what? So what? So
yeah, I spent all that money on school. I learned a whole bunch of stuff, but I didn't get the piece of paper proving it, which is kind of a bummer. But
I wonder, like, if that like seriously fucked anyone else, like where they're like, I literally can't get this job because I don't have this piece of paper.
yeah, I'm sure it has.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know it's pretty insane. But
So I guess, like, yeah, you wanted to play full time, but you just didn't have dudes to do it with. So
a network of guys, and with my buddies Alex in Vancouver. There's so many good Vancouver bands. I was like taking time off work and skipping school to see local bands play in Vancouver, kind of thing. So I'm like, I'll just move over there, right? Might as well. It seems like the scene that I want to be a part of. And so I moved to Vancouver. Was there for Hashteroid didn't get started till about 2014, 2015.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of jammed around. I tried starting a couple projects with friends, a psych rock thing, another kind of like rock band. Nothing really got off the ground. And then Alex and I and Steve, the original drummer of Hashteroid, got together and just started writing songs, and that's how that started.
That's cool, man. And then, like, I'm actually have to look up the Bandcamp. You guys have the 2 releases.
Yeah, we have the EP and we have a full-length album.
And so, like, a thing I'm always curious with is when people commit to pressing vinyl, man. Like, because it's not fucking cheap. Was that always the plan? Like we're gonna bang out these tracks? Because it's a 10-inch, right? Yeah, it's a 10-inch.
Yeah, the first release was a 10-inch.
So
we just had 4 songs.
Yeah.
We really wanted to do vinyl, so we sprung for the 10-inch, which is pretty expensive to press. We did it ourselves as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost as much as a 12-inch per copy kind of thing.
Yeah, fuck. I guess you guys just really wanted to do the vinyl, though. Was that, like, your first vinyl, like, band vinyl? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were very, very stoked. We put a lot of money into that, paid for everything ourselves kind of thing. No label or whatever, and we pretty much sold out. We have like 10 copies left of it now out of like 250. So
oh wow, man, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked. It's been moving.
That's actually that was 2014, I think, right? 15.
Yeah, so it's been out a couple tours. We sold quite a bit online to Europe and stuff.
Wow, man. Like, do you know those Woodhawk guys from Calgary?
Yeah. We Dead Quiet did a week tour with them a couple years ago. They're awesome dudes.
Oh man, they are awesome. I had Kevin on, and I think they're on like their second pressing of the last record, and like a lot of shit's going over to Europe, and like, man, does it surprise you? Like, fuck, like a ton of this shit's heading out that way.
Not really. It's because there's a huge market in Europe for this kind of stuff. Because like Dead Quiet just did our European tour in October. It just kind of a self-booked thing, playing smaller shows and stuff. But The audiences there seem more like ravenous for this kind of stuff.
Man, it fuck. So, like my other band, the Sabatini, the Great Sabatini, we're like sludgy metal stuff, and like we did okay, but it's not like we're not stonery-ish enough, I think.
Yeah.
So that sort of like, oh, when I hear people say like, oh, like they love metal in Europe, it's like, maybe they like stoner rock more than metal, because like we don't really we sell stuff over there, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like stoner shit does do really well over there. I guess.
Yeah, I think it. I don't. That's what that was my first experience there, and just with all the festivals that keep popping up all over the place in Europe, it's insane. And now Desert Fest has moved to New York. They're doing a New York.
Oh shit! I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, we played Desert Fest Belgium on that run we just did, and that was. It was huge. It was a huge operation. Like it's all in one building, and it was just run so perfectly, and like huge crowds. Everyone was just everyone's loving it. You don't see that over here.
Yeah. I actually, fuck, this is a good kind of jump off to Europe. Was that your first time over there?
Yeah, first time over there. I'd never even traveled there before or anything. So
fuck yeah,
quite the experience. Yeah, quite the experience.
Goods and bads, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a bit of a hiccup, but
yeah,
we had some amazing friends and some amazing fans who really fucking helped us out, and that was unreal.
Yeah, I guess if people
emotional night for us.
I'm sure if people don't know, I don't know the details. Like, can you enlighten me? What happened, man?
Yeah, we were pulled into Liège, Belgium. And we just like parked the van a block from the venue just to go kind of check out the load-in situation where we can park and load in. And we stepped away from the van for 10 minutes, and they popped in, and our bags were sitting on the ground, but still they saw them through the window or something. Like, I don't know how they got in. Apparently, they can block the fob, the signal from your keychain.
Okay.
That's what the cops were saying, because we went to the cops because there was no damage on the van. They didn't pry it open.
Huh.
So, yeah, they somehow bypassed the locking system on the van, and we were literally just walking around the corner and then coming back. And
man,
that's why you don't leave your bags in the van.
Fuck.
Anytime.
Like when I heard it, I here in my head the scenario was like, okay, maybe they were gone for like it was an overnight theft, or like not. I didn't think it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was just literally like walking around the corner. We were coming back, and that's how quick it can be. So
fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, any bands going to Europe don't leave anything in the van.
Fuck.
Like anything visible, they'll just come in and take whatever they can see.
But I guess
we lost 2 passports. I lost my passport, and Kevin lost his. So that was a lot of fun.
So shit. So what does that entail then? Like as far as identity theft type shit?
Yeah, we had to immediately go to the police, file our police report for our stolen passports, and they forward that to the embassy. And then we had to go to the embassy, get new photos done, do new passport applications, and pay $350 each for new passports. But we got them within a day, kind of thing. So
that was part of it.
It could have been a lot worse.
So all the gear was intact, just personal shit.
Yeah, just personal stuff like clothes but replaceable things.
I guess.
Except for the cash.
What about like? Sorry, you go ahead, buddy.
Oh yeah, just with the GoFundMe, we made all the cash back to pay, and that was all for backline and our van rental costs and stuff. We were going to be paying the guy that night in cash.
Oh,
like he was coming to that show because he's from Belgium. We're like, oh, we'll pay you cash tonight, kind of thing. And like hours before he showed up, we got jacked. It's like the worst possible timing.
Who'd you guys go rent with? Highway Holidays?
Highway Holidays. It's Kevin is a friend of them. The guy Loic.
Loic is
the guy's name.
Okay.
He's a total sweetheart. Awesome guy.
I'd have never met that guy.
Oh, he was amazing. He hooked us up, man. Great deal. Great guy. Great service.
Well, you know what's funny?
Like, awesome gear too.
That's the bar under the Turbo House, eh? Loic, Bar Loic.
Okay.
I think that's where they got their name, because those guys are like buddies with the Trigger Effect guys. There's just like a circle,
Okay,
yeah, something
cool.
like that. There's like a few
Oh,
dots.
yeah.
I think I could be wrong. It's a coincidence if not.
Yeah, maybe who knows?
Maybe.
That guy's legendary though. He's a legend.
Fuck. Yeah, it like, man, for you, like, it must have been so much fun the first time over. Now, was it a little weird because it wasn't like Hashteroid? Because that's like, not that Dead Quiet isn't your band, but you were in Hashteroid first, right? And then Dead Quiet, or am I wrong?
Hashteroid was first. Yeah, we started that, and then I guess when Kevin was kind of knew that the old bass player in Dead Quiet was going to be out in the next year or so, and I played a show. Hashteroid played with this death metal band Keegan was in for a bit, Clandestine.
Okay, yeah.
Justin Hagberg from 3 Inches of Blood and Danny Stokes from Black Wizard. They were doing death metal together. We played a show together in Vancouver, and I guess he saw me play that night and was like, if I need a bass player, I'm going to steal that guy at some point. Kind of thing.
But like...
And then I guess...
Oh, sorry. Finish your story.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, I just... For me, my experience, like, I went over, but I booked it. And like, in this abs, I'm kind of the band dad guy that does like the booking and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I didn't go over kind of like in your position, in your boots. Like, I don't think you booked it, right? I think Kevin booked it.
No, yeah, he booked most of it with old contacts that he has from Barnburner and stuff.
So it must have been nice to just kind of like, you know, I'm here, I'm fucking ready to work, but like,
yeah,
it must have been a little less stressful for you.
Definitely, because I didn't have to do as much of the logistics and stuff with Hashteroid. I take care of a lot of that kind of stuff, booking shows and stuff. But with Dead Quiet, I'm just kind of be prepared, show up and play, and help out with anything that needs helped out with. But it seems like he is the band leader guy. He takes care of most of that kind of stuff, even though I'm sure he doesn't always want to. But
well, you know, man. But like, that must have made it that much more better, because you're like, I'm here, I'm ready to rock, but like,
not as much stress.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not like, it is your band, but it's not like the band that you started type thing, which makes it fucking like so much more like, yes, first time over, get to rip. You know, it sucks getting your shit fucking punked, but yeah, I was excited,
we had so much fun anyways, though. We had so much fun. Fuck. It was fantastic.
Keegan is like one of the sweetest dudes, man. Like,
oh man, it's a treat, because I've been such a fan of Barnburner for so many years, and then to get to play with him is pretty awesome. He's a rad dude.
So legit, man. So legit. Fuck. Yeah, like going over there and the first time, and so it went well though. Like, aside from the robbery, like, shows
shows were good. Like, no one really knows us over there, but a lot of the times we were just playing with maybe one local band.
Okay.
In the town, yeah, but just like the promoters that had booked Barnburner, they just kind of pumped the word and stuff, because Barnburner made some waves there, I guess. A lot of people remember them. All the tours they did back in the day and stuff, so they kind of used that as some leverage to get people out to the shows. We had some great shows. All the shows in Germany were fantastic.
Cool.
Siegen especially.
Huh.
And we did 2 shows in Poland with Dope Throne from Montreal.
Oh, word. Yeah.
That was really fun. Yeah. To meet up with some Canadians in Poland, of all places.
I saw that. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah.
Those are some of the better gigs with those guys. That was a lot of fun.
Those guys seem to be doing well. Like, they did Roadburn a couple of years, like maybe 5 years ago or something like that. But I think ever since then, they've like just kind of been on this tear. I don't know. I don't know those guys.
They pull some pretty good crowds.
Ah, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
They're
like awesome. Super nice dudes.
Yeah.
Super nice dude.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Sean, the drummer, I'm most familiar with him. He has like a record shop in Montreal.
Sound Central, I believe it's called.
Yeah. This experience, like, does it really get you amped up to get the Hashteroid dudes out there?
Yeah, I'm working on that right now, trying to work some contacts I made when I was over there and get Hashteroid going over there next year, because our album came out on a European label.
Yeah, Cursed Tongue. Yeah.
Great label. Awesome.
Yeah.
Neil's it's a one-man operation. He does everything himself.
Oh man,
It's insane how he does it.
What's the scoop then? Like, just you guys are rad. I want to fucking press your vinyl. How did it come? Like, how did it come about?
Yeah, I guess he heard the EP. I guess he just is always just searching out bands. He heard the EP, and then we were posting studio updates saying we're recording new tracks. He messaged me on Facebook. It was, let me know when you have a track. I want to hear it. I'd love to work with you guys.
Fuck, man.
And I finally sent him a couple songs. He was like, let's do this. Yeah. So we were like, okay, man, we shopped around to a couple other labels, and they were like, we'll do distro deals maybe. We'll like do like very nice for just like a CD pressing or something. We're like, no, this guy, we went with deals because he had a great offer. Vinyl only, really great products, really great packaging, like put together really well.
I saw he does like a test. He did a test pressing release as well.
Yeah,
that
like
he,
a limited test pressing edition.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like everyone has test presses, but at least me, I just sit on them. I'm not doing anything with them. I should sell them.
Exactly. We still have some test pressings from the EP. We're just sitting around, don't know what to do with. But yeah, he'll sell the test pressings, and there's the standard edition and the limited edition.
Hell yeah.
It comes with like a poster, patches, stickers, and stuff.
Wow, eh? Where is he from again? The UK?
It's Denmark.
Denmark. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wow. Denmark.
Yeah.
Of all places, like.
Yeah, he's been. I don't know. His label kind of came out of nowhere. It's pretty new, but he's announcing new acts every month. It seems.
How does he afford it?
I guess everybody's telling us he really doesn't make much money. It seems every pressing just funds the next one, and it's just self-sufficient at this point.
Hey, well, shit, man. That's.
But some of the bands, Devil's Witches and Mephistopheles, have been doing really well. Those two acts that he signed have been doing lots of represses and stuff. So
wow, man, that's so.
He's getting a lot more traction. Seems like he's doing pretty good. So
that's so.
I'm stoked for him.
Yeah, man. Like, it's such a compliment when someone cares enough about your band. It's like, you don't know who I am. I want to help you. We're a bunch of like stoners. Our band's called Hashteroid. Don't expect to really go that far with this. We're just having a lot of fun, and someone to put that much kind of faith in us. It's pretty inspiring. It's awesome. Was it like, I'll press it, but I want you guys to tour, or no? I don't know.
No, he just mostly just wants to press vinyl kind of thing, and he's not he'll like promo for like getting you guys reviews and stuff, but he's not so much into tour booking. He'll support his bands if they go on tour, but it's not really part of the deal. It's pretty much a vinyl distribution deal.
I would think too that he's obviously curating stuff that can and will sell. Like, listening, to the new record, and just thinking about Dead Quiet and thinking about like friends of mine who kind of play in that vein and go over to Europe. Like there's a band called Earthwitch that are on his label.
Yeah, they're really good.
And Nathan was on the podcast, and he was talking about the release, and I'm looking, and it's like they're selling copies, man. So he's obviously smart about picking the right type of stuff that can sell without mad touring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's curating a nice label base and quite a bunch of diverse acts, I think.
Yeah.
In the stoner rock realm, yeah.
So is it going to be hard to do though? Like, I don't know, what do the dudes do in Hashteroid? Like touring, is that a thing that is hard to do for you guys?
No, I think it's the thing we can do. We just need to try to lay the groundwork, because we could probably do a bunch of Canadian tours, but I think we want to take this to Europe maybe. We think from what I've heard, you might do better over there than we do in Canada, but because touring in Canada is hard, as you know. I'm sure you've done it.
Yeah,
many times. Yeah.
yeah, man.
You know what it's like. So, but just having that European experience, you just get treated so well over there, and that it's just like, might as well go over there where you're respected by like everyone, even like the bar staff and. Word,
man.
You're fed at every show. You have a place to stay. There's breakfast, and free as much beer as you can drink. It's insane. It's crazy.
I know you don't have the answer, but do you ever think like why is it so much different? Why? Is it because bands have been touring over there longer? I don't know. Like what the fuck? I don't know why it's so starkly different.
Yeah,
What's your
just
theory?
maybe more sense of community, and it's been like happening there because in North America, everyone's more about themselves and what they own, and seems a lot more just kind of sharing collectives and stuff over there.
Yeah,
and it's just like it seems it's just standard. They didn't really think about it. I brought it up at a lot of places. So like we don't get this treatment at home in Canada, and they were appalled. They were shocked. Like you tour your own country, and you're thrown to the dogs, and they were shocked by that.
Oh man, yeah. It must be so jarring. I talk about this where to come over here, and if say you're from Europe and you just don't know, and like what? No drink tickets, no food, no place to sleep. Like
yeah,
people just leave the
crazy.
bar. Like see ya, but we're from fucking Poland.
Yeah, how are you supposed to make any money?
I know, man.
Right? Like your costs as a band are quite lower over there. Aside from plane tickets and like backline, you're not spending money on hotels every night. You're not feeding the whole band every night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
cuts down your cost a bit.
Hell yeah, man. So how long was that Dead Quiet one? 3 weeks?
It was like we were there for probably 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks of shows. I think there was 16, 17 gigs total.
Okay, word. Was it
days off? Yeah.
too short or too long? How did you think lengthwise?
Maybe the right length for that because we're having such a good time. We're like riding such a high, and then we got knocked down from the robbery and stuff. And then after that, it was kind of like we had to deal with all that. We're kind of like the steam was kind of taken out of us a bit, and we only had a couple gigs left after all that happened. So we're like, I think we're ready to go home. But for the most part, I like longer tours.
Yeah.
So we're going back in 2 months. We'll be back in Europe.
I saw that, man. How did that come about? That's with the fucking buddy from
John Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Caius. That's going to be freaking nuts. I think it's I can't remember how we got hooked up with that. Maybe I think it's a booking agent through ours that knows our label. Because Artifact Records, he has some pretty good PR connections.
Okay.
He got us into Revolver and stuff like that with the video premieres, and so I think through those connections, a booking agent got wind of us and nominated us for this tour kind of thing to open for John Garcia on these 400 to 1,000 person venues every night.
What the fuck,
crazy.
Man?
Yeah, I don't even know.
You tripping or what?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm down to play dirty basements and punk squats and stuff. But
man,
it's gonna be crazy.
What are you guys doing to prep for that? Because it's gonna be such a different scale of shows. In-ear monitors.
Yeah. We haven't gone. We've talked about that before, but because it's gonna be bigger stages than a couple of the stages we played on that last tour were kind of that size, like the Desert Fest stage. It was like a 400 person, 500 person room.
Okay.
Like a lot bigger stage, but we're pretty fine with just on stage monitors. We're not too picky about like with sound checks. We'll do quick sound checks. We're not going to spend 45 minutes fine tuning everything. We sound best when it's just the amps anyways.
Word. I always think, and it's just my stupid opinion, but I don't know. You should be able to work within the kind of whatever parameters there are. Like it doesn't have to be perfect in your ears to play a good set. It's like, okay, yes, we know our tones and adjust, and then let it rip, right? I that's what I think, anyways.
That's the way I like to do it, kind of quick and dirty, simple.
Yeah.
Not spend too much time fine tuning everything.
Yeah. Will you guys bring a sound guy or no for something like that?
No, we can't afford that. No.
Yeah.
We'll probably just use whatever front of house is already there or whatever is guys on the tour.
Totally. That's so fucking exciting though, man. Like shit. Like
yeah.
Is it though? Is it like? Do you wish like fuck? I wish Hashteroid was doing this too.
I know we just have to we're gonna have to get there. We're gonna have to do all that work ourselves, I think. Because with Dead Quiet, I am in this like they have the leverage from Barn Burner and stuff, and all the hard work Kevin's put into this. and it's cool. It's quite the fucking trip, and I love this band. I won't like I'll stand both bands as long as I possibly can and make them both work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't compromise one for the other kind of thing. I'm kind of equally invested.
Yeah,
in each of them. But yeah, for Hashteroid, we would definitely need to do that stuff because they actually played the Commodore with Monster Magnet while I was in Europe.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
They got asked to open that show, but I was already in Europe.
Huh.
And so Evan, the bass player from Black Wizard, he stepped in to fill in for me, so they were still able to rock that gig.
Man,
we're getting offers like that in town, so I think some things for Hashteroid might be coming. So
holy fuck, man, you got to join my band so I get all these opportunities. It's you.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Mike's the key. That's fucking dope though.
It's pretty surreal.
Yeah, man. Well, I like when hard work pays off, and it's not like paying your fucking, bills, but
oh fuck no.
But it's like a cool sort of what's the word here? Not fuel, but just people who work hard should get rewarded. Maybe not financially, but you guys put your time in and you're honest about what you like to do. So it's cool when these type of opportunities come up.
Checking off like bucket list shit, like Europe tour, that's checked off the list, kind of thing. Playing like John Garcia tour, me playing with a hero of mine. I worship Caius.
Man, so cool.
Another check off the list kind of thing, right? Like you're playing with. Like at Desert Fest, I was like surrounded. I was in the mess hall just eating, and I look up and the Orange Goblin's like sitting next to me, chowing down on their meal. I'm just like, fucking legends, like right next to me. It's insane.
like
Acid King's there too, and that kind of shit, right?
Think of how stoked your like 16-year-old self would be, right? Like, hey, and like
he's losing his shit.
What?
You wouldn't believe it.
We're grown.
In a million years, think that would happen. Always pipe dreams back then, but
shit, man.
It's happening now. It's pretty surreal, but still trying to stay pretty grounded, not get too stoked, and make sure I still fucking get what needs to be done, kind of thing.
I'll try to talk to you in like a year. They'll be like, no, I don't do podcasts anymore. Like what? 2 European tours like that. That's under me. But it's it's good music. That's the bottom sort of line that is lifting all this. It's like the product, like I hate to call it a product, but the music is good. So at the same time, it's not surprising that opportunities like this come up because it's like, well, it's good music, and that's super powerful shit in itself. Like, yeah,
that's the most important thing. It's
totally, man.
Connect the far, man. Yeah.
Like
I would be doing this stuff even if I wasn't getting those big opportunities. I'm just doing this for fun. It's sweet to get to do those things. I'm gonna keep doing it till I can't do it anymore, I guess.
I've been joking that I'll do this as long as I can lift an 810 up the stairs with my buddy.
Yeah.
Once I can't, that's it. my
that's definitely the test. Yeah, I mean, done moving the bass rig.
Yeah, my bass player Mark in Grabert, he's joking that one day because he runs a lot. He's got like his 2 810s and
he does 2 810s and 2
half stacks,
big amps. Yeah, it's crazy.
One day he said he's just gonna like quit and just pick a kid at the show. Like, hey, do you want all of this? Like, I'm done, and just like.
You want to join this band? Yeah.
That's how he's going to stop playing music. He's going to give everything away at once.
Yeah. I still use the big 300-pound or the 300-watt tube amps, the SVTs and all that stuff, and they're backbreakers.
Man. And we're not big fucking buff dudes. Like, we're like...
Oh, I'm fucking skinny as hell.
Oh, man, same. Same with Mark. We're like fucking...
So many bass players I talk to who use solid state smaller amps now because they're sick of hauling those things around. I'm still sick of hauling them around, but the tone is I can't forgive that.
Man, I'm not even a bass player, and I can recognize that. When Mark's switching shit around, it's like, ooh, the SVT sounds so nice.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Just big tube amp, right? It just can't beat that tone.
What are you playing? What is your setup?
For bass, I play a Rickenbacker 4004 series. It's a simpler setup, doesn't have the pick guard or like that bridge cover kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a straight natural finish. I use the 8x10 Ampeg cabinet, obviously. And for bass amps, right now I'm using a VR, like the silver-faced Ampeg SVT.
Okay.
That I'm borrowing from a friend, actually. But I have a SVT Classic, and I have a Fender Bassman 300, which is essentially the Sun 300T, but with Fender logos on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have one of those. That needs a retubing. But I'm pretty much going to use Ampeg, the VR. That's pretty much my favorite amp that I've ever used.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Just it's
the power, the tone. I can get the same kind of dynamic and volume everywhere on the fretboard. It sounds great no matter what you play on it. Pedals sound awesome through it.
Yeah. What kind of pedals are you using?
I use a compressor pedal. I have a really awesome fuzz pedal made by Magic Pedals in Venice Beach, California. They make stuff for the Shrine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They whatever pedals they're using, but it's based. It's called Magic Fuzz. It's based off a '78 Big Muff, like a very specific run of Big Muffs.
Interesting.
From '78, and he modded it a little bit with a mid boost cut. It is so gnarly. It's so loud.
Did you use the same setup on both recordings? Because the Hashteroid one just kind of came out, or what'd you use in the studio for, like, what's the last Dead Quiet record? Dead Quiet record? Last Rites? No.
Yeah, Grand Rites.
Grand Rites. I'm fucking pulling shit out of my ass. Was it the same gear on both records?
Slightly different. For the Dead Quiet album, I used a Mesa 400 Plus on the recording.
Oh, I saw a picture of that.
Because that's what Jesse Gander had at Rain City. Because I had brought my Fender in to use for that recording, but the tubes were just starting to die.
Okay.
And so we messed around with an orange, but I don't like the sound of those as much. So we went with the Mesa. Sounds huge. And on the Hashteroid record, it's the Fender Bassman.
Cool.
Same pedal setup for the most part.
Cool.
I use more pedals for Hashteroid. Dead Quiet's a little simpler.
Ah, cool, man. That's this like kind of perfect jump off. I think I ran through most of my stuff. I'll do this thing called the Hibzine, which is I'll just play some music because we've been talking about the stuff you make. So I think it'd be cool to just play something off the last Hashteroid record, the Godspeed Below, I think. Yeah, that's can't remember what track that is. It is track. I'm just on Bandcamp right now. Track 5. Off the record. So I'll put it in after because I have to edit it. But I'll put it in right here. This is Godspeed Below by Hashteroid off the self-titled, I guess, right? Self-titled, I should call it.
Yep, self-titled.
Right here. that was that. So that's kind of it, man. Just wanted to like actually sit down. I think through enough time, I can talk to all of my like people that I know I'll be friends with. Like, oh, hey, like you know, like, hey, you're in a basement here and you're from BC and you're playing cool music. So I think we're friends already.
Oh, totally, man. I had a great time hanging with you and Mark at that show. That was awesome. Yeah.
They're quick little bursts, but yeah, man, it's just cool to talk shit about this type of shit. How do people find you like online? Like it's I think just hashteroid.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Hashteroid is on Instagram as well. Dead Quiet. We have Instagram, Facebook, Bandcamp, all that shit.
Yeah.
Spotify, we're both on there.
It seems silly to need to be like saying URLs because like just fucking Google it, man. You can find everything.
Yeah, I know it's so simple to find stuff, but some people need the direction.
I think it's a bad habit, but yeah, people can. So it is the Hashteroid record was pressed, and did he press them here? Like if people want to order it, are they shipping? Does it have to get shipped from Denmark, or how does it work with mail order?
Yeah, if you're ordering from the label. We have our own personal copies. We're going to be putting some online pretty soon.
Cool.
So people in Canada want to order for less shipping price. We'll have them up in the next month or so, we're hoping.
Cool.
You can order from the label in Denmark, but you're paying for shipping from Europe. So it'll be kind of expensive. But we'll be selling our own personal copies online pretty soon here from the Bandcamp page.
Cool. And I guess if anyone's like out west listening, they can just pick it up at a show.
Yeah, pick it up a show. I think there's some at record stores in Vancouver as well. Neptune, Red Cat.
Cool.
Classic.
Is Budgie's Burritos still a place?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's my
that place rips.
That's my like nod to like I'm hip. I know it's cool in Van. Budgies.
That's the classic spot for bands to go in town.
All right, cool. Cool, man. This will go up on Monday. What, tomorrow? Shit. Wow, it's Sunday. So I'll just tag you in it and then just do what you will with it. But yeah, that's it, man. Thank you, man.
I'll share it on my... Yeah, thanks a lot for having me on, man. It was an awesome chat with you, buddy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Tell any dudes that I guess I might know hello. And
I will.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you when I fucking see you, man.
Yeah, Dead Quiet's coming through in April, so we'll probably see you then.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Do a little Canada run.
We'll fucking get some burritos.
Fucking rights, dude. All right.
All right,
Take
peace,
it easy,
man. Yeah, peace, buddy.
Cheers, man.
Bye. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. That was 249 with Mike. So just a reminder again, we're doing the live stream this Wednesday, December the 12th. You can find the Facebook page. Just search for The Walk Show Birthday Bash. Look back on my Instagram feed. I think on my stories, it's there. It'd be cool to have you guys participate. And literally, you can. We're going to take calls. I have my mixer already, and we can do that. Take calls, chat. And it's going to be fun. We have giveaways. We have stuff from DFA, tattoos. We have Wellington shit. We have Dapper shit. We have Heartbeat shit. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. December 12th. So mark your calendars. And yeah, all the sponsors, love to them. Buy their stuff. If you like hot sauce, if you like good hot sauce, go to heartbeathotsauce.com. Find out where you can buy it, or use promo code TakerWide5 and save 5% off of your cart. Order big and save money. DFA Tattoos, 328 St. Catherine Est in Montreal. Send your friends there. Go there. Fun place, safe place, cool place. Really rad spot for tattoos. Kevin Rigo of Hefner Toyota, 3121 King Street East in Kitchener. If you guys know someone or if you are looking for a car salesman you can trust, I trust Rigo. If you trust me, go find Rigo. IroncladGraphics.com, screen printing out in Kingston, shipping coast to coast, competitive pricing. Throw them in the hat, hit them up, get some stuff done through them. DapperBeardOil.com, a great beard oil company made by someone who gives a shit about his company and makes really good beard oil. Use promo code TAKERWIDE free ship and save the shipping on your beard oil. Buy it for Christmas. Buy your dad one. Buy your friend one. Buy anyone one. And WellingtonBrewery.ca, they provide delicious beers for the show. DaveLevittPhotography.ca provides photos and love and laughs and friendship. And that's it. Find me on Instagram, TakerWide Podcasts. The homepage is TakerWide.com. You can find the show on Spotify. It's on YouTube. The YouTube channel's there. iTunes, or I don't know what you call it, Apple Podcasts. It's pretty much everywhere. Let me know how I can improve the show. thank you guys for listening. As always, I love you guys all, and have a good week. And that's it. High five. Whoopsh.